Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing all right. Uh, ATP Beijing semi-finals today, fellas, and the ATP Astana final. So, as usual, just going to be going through, I'd say the card, but there's only three matches, so we're just going to be going through all three, breaking them down, giving you a little betting predictions, some information on each one. Before we get started, like, subscribe if you want to. Don't have to, but be very much appreciated if you do. And yeah, dive right into it. First game, we've got Alexander Zverev versus Daniel Medvedev. Spread is 3.5 and total is 22.5. This has been one of the better rivalries of 2023, in my opinion. You've played what, 4 times this year? Medvedev's won 3, Zverev's won 1. Zverev won last time out in Cincinnati, if you remember. That was 3 sets. We all know Medvedev favours the hard court. That's no secret. Zverev, the slower court. But with that being said, when Zverev won last in Cincinnati, that was a hard court. And the 2 times Medvedev won prior to that was on the clay season. So it sort of pokes a couple of holes in that stat. But how much of Medvedev's wins on the clay has to do with, Zverev still being hampered by injury, I do not know. He's no doubt he's playing a lot better second half of the year. Definitely seems to be over the injury. He's got it in him to win this one. I'm not going to say he hasn't. Obviously, it's a semi-final. This could go either way. Medvedev is favoured, but Zverev, he's a sneaky one. He could easily just win this, just as Medvedev could beat him. But I will be taking Medvedev here, especially on the hard court. He's one of my favourites. I'd be stupid not to back him. But I would also be keeping an eye on Zverev just to win one set. That looks like it might be worth having a sprinkle on. So yeah, Medvedev for me in that one. Next game, we've got Carlos Alcaraz versus Jannik Sinner. Spread's 3.5, but it's going to go up to 4.5, definitely. Total's 21.5. Don't really like that one. Speaking of rivalries, we've just been talking about the last one, but this is a rivalry that will no doubt be at the forefront of tennis for the next God knows how many years. Alcaraz, can't say enough about him. Jannik Sinner's one of the best as well. Thing is with Jannik Sinner as well, especially in this spot, he's probably one of the very few people on earth that can go into a match against Carlos Alcaraz with, I'm not going to say zero stress, but let's say zero emotional baggage. He can just go on there with, no fear, ready to give it to him. And he's done that 3 of the last 5 times they've played. Sinner has won. But I still feel very confident in Alcaraz to get this one done. Just on how consistent he's been all tournaments. He's been absolutely fucking phenomenal. We all know how good he is. The thing is with Sinner as well, there was 1 or 2 games this tournament. It was the Daniel Evans match and the other one against Dimitrov. He has a slight tendency to dip. He could be up here and then all of a sudden it's and then right, okay. I don't think you can afford to have a dip against someone like Alcaraz. I feel like if you have a dip against him, he's just gonna punish you and he's gonna dip his nuts in your fucking mouth. That's what's gonna happen. Carlos Alcaraz to win. And not only that, I feel like, both of them are really big hitters, aren't they? Both of them smack the fuck out of the ball. But I think the movement of Alcaraz will be the deciding factor in this one. And yeah, I just think he gets it done. I can't look any other way than this. I mean, Sinner plus 4.5 doesn't look as tempting as just Alcaraz to win. It really doesn't. So that's it from me. So yeah, Beijing semi-finals were taking Medvedev and Alcaraz. And for the third and final one, we have the final in Astana. That's hard court as well. And it's between Sebastian Korda and Adrian Manarino. Spread's 2.5. Total is 23.5. There's a lot I can say about this game. Look, I'll start with Sebastian Korda. I mean, he started the year really good. And believe it or not, the start of the year, there was a lot of people saying that, Korda's going to be top 10, top 20 minimum. And if you remember how good he played in January, he was looking like he could definitely be up there, especially top 20, but got a bit of an injury, didn't he? I'm sure he got injured in the French Open or around the French Open, had some time off, didn't really come back till like mid to late clay season. I said it the other day and I'll say it again, he's definitely getting back there. He's on a very firm trajectory back to form. He reached the semi-finals last week. He's in the final this week. That should say it all. But man, has he had some long games this tournament. He has had some really rough, not rough as in he struggled, but really long mental, physical battles. The game he played today against Medvedev was absolutely fucking phenomenal. But we cashed on that, by the way. Let me just add Medvedev to win a set. Fucking all day. Well done if you got on that. But yeah, 3 tiebreakers, 7-6, 7-6, 7-6. Like you'd have seen nothing like it since like fucking like Anze Agassi days and Sampras. It was that competitive. Three tiebreakers, 36 consecutive holds of serve. That's some game of fucking tennis, that, boys. That is going to take a toll on the best of players. And, before I wrap it up, obviously Adrian Manarino said about him, he's playing he's reached a different fucking level in his game. All of a sudden, he's 35, playing his best tennis. Got a new personal best now for tour wins in the year. He's on 36, which good, very good. Going for his second title this year, but thing is with Manarino, his record in finals isn't so great. 3-10 in finals. Never won a hardcore title before either. This could be his first. He has been in 3 previous finals for hardcourts, but never won them. And another thing I wanted to add as well, he was fucking brilliant today. I had Sebastian Offner to win a set, and Manarino made him look fucking awful. Yeah, it was. Yeah, completely missed the mark on that one. Completely missed the mark. Hold my hands up. It is what it is. We'll move on. But with that being said, I think Adrian Manarino is a solid underdog pick in this one. I really do. For those of you that know, Astana, I know it's hardcore, but it is most definitely the slower of the hard courts, which is only going to work in Manarino's favour. Look, Sebastian Korda, like I can't look past the game he had today. I'll repeat it. 3 tiebreakers, 36 consecutive holds. That is one long game of tennis. Manarino just dusted Sebastian Offner like he was fucking nothing today. So I think Manarino is the play. At the bare minimum, if you want to play it safe, just Manarino to win a set. You can get decent money on that. But Manarino to win a set plus 2.5, or I'll be honest with you, I think he just wins it outright in 3. I really do. Yeah, it's got to be. That's the only way I can look. There you go. Nice little underdog pick for you. Adrian Manarino. Fucking get right on that. Well, yeah, I think that's it. That is it, actually. Just the 3. Nice and short and sweet tonight, fellas. I haven't actually found out what the price is on an accumulator if you were to parlay all 3 of them, but I would most definitely be going for a nice, easy little treble. No nonsense. Daniel Medvedev to win, Carlos Alcaraz to win, and take your pick out of the 3 there for Adrian Manarino. Like I said, I think he wins outright. If you don't fancy it, take him plus the points. If you don't fancy that, take him just to win a set. You know, up to you. But yeah, I'll post it on Twitter. You know, you'll have plenty of time to see what I'm going for before the games. I just need to figure out one or two things just so I've got some sort of official to give you anyway. Like that probably is what I'm going to go for. Just them three, treble it up. Let's fucking win some money. That looks solid. Looks really solid, boys. But yeah, that's your lot. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you in a bit. Enjoy the tennis. Nice one.